So that was really unfortunate. After all of that, I got kicked off. So everything I just said will not be saved. Wow, what a bummer. Anyway, today's today's chat's about the Nixon analog, or excuse me, Rotolog. Um, oh man, I'm so bummed all that just got wiped. So yeah, anyway, I am so upset right now, you guys. Like, I can't believe I just said all that and now I can't save it to the profile. Why I'm surprised, I shouldn't be. John, does this surprise you? This shouldn't surprise you. Um, P Love, Brad Filan. Um, yeah, so I was on Instagram Live a moment ago, just got knocked off. So sad about that. But okay, so basically, long story short, then, this is the Nixon Rotolog. It was a watch I got in high school, and it was awesome. It represents everything that Nixon represented. It was like pushing design. It represented the brand itself, represented skate culture, represented surf culture, anything that was kind of, X Games affiliated or extreme sports, if you will. And that was like, I was a mountain biker and a snowboarder, and I tried to skate. I was never a good skater. But this watch and this brand like helped me fall in love with watches further. I've always been somewhat of an aesthetically influenced person. For watches, it was never really about the movements for me, even though I appreciate them now and know more about movements and finishing and things like that now. Like, I'm still driven by aesthetics. And so something like this in the late 90s, maybe as early 2000s, I'm still blanking on the year this came out, but this piece was super special. Got it at our local skate shop. Shout out Vertical Urge, rest in peace. And shout out Todd, the manager who sold me this watch. Yeah, it was a cool piece, a very cool piece. Still is. Still runs, and really, really happy with it. It's got some nicks. It's got, some scratches, but, that's what wearing these things is all about. Huge fan of walnut, as I said in the previous video that, again, I was knocked off for. Not sure why the app just shut down, so sorry about that, you guys. At any rate, made in Japan. This thing, it's got some weight to it too. I mean, this is all stainless steel with like real walnut insert. Love the bracelet, the closure, super clean. Yeah, this is just a fun piece. And actually, I haven't worn this in ages. And again, I'm only sharing this watch today because the watch I was gonna show from middle school is in pieces because the battery died. And as a result, late last night on Amazon, ordered a new battery for it. And sadly, it's not arrived in time. So that's a story for another day. You probably saw my Instagram story perhaps earlier with the still photo of it all in pieces. Many of you probably recognize it, so it's all good. Yeah, this is the Rotolog. A lot of people know this watch. And for those of you who don't, Nixon watches, their home office is in Encinitas. I used to live a mile from it for 5 years. What does that say? I need a Jag with walnut interior. Yeah, I mean, do they come with clocks? Like, I know Bentley's got... What does Bentley have? They've got... Is it tag? Does Bentley have the tag on their dash? I can't remember. So many cars now, or, well, like the luxury cars, they'll come with like a branded, clock on their dash. Nixon should like link up with somebody. Like, I don't know, like the new Bronco or something. Like, Breitling. That's right. Bentley has Breitling. You're totally right. But yeah, anyway, super fun. I think I'm gonna probably wear this tomorrow. I think it'll be fun. It's been super, super long, but yeah. So that's the story of the Nixon Rotolog. for your action sports lover from high school. And funny, I used to work for the X Games too. So got to meet a lot of my heroes, which was just crazy. Meeting Eric Costin, first of all, pro skater, unreal. Kelly Slater, all those guys, like just crazy opportunities by moving to California. But this little slice of North Carolina traveled with me, and it's been with me ever since, and will always be with me. So that's kind of fun. But yeah, as I said, I can't remember if it was this video or the one that got deleted, but these things allowed people like myself to fall in love with watches, you know, based on the design and their approachable price point. And that's what it's all about, you know. It's about whether or not you're motivated by movements, whether or not you're motivated by aesthetics. As someone who's aesthetically driven, I just thought this was such a cool piece back then and still do. So anyway, before I get kicked off again, I'm going to bounce because, I don't want to get kicked off. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Shout out to all you watch lovers. And hit me up. I'm going to save this to the feed per usual. Shout out to Brett, too. Brett Weiner. He was on our podcast, the Standard Age podcast. If you haven't heard it, he was a designer for Nixon. Really interesting topic of conversation that we delve into with creativity and marketing and such with him. And after that, Brooklyn Coachworks. Good to see you, man. So if you haven't heard the podcast too, yesterday it aired with, was it yesterday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. I'm losing my mind. Time has no meaning anymore, you guys. But yeah, with Yanto Barker from Lacole. Really, really great conversation. If you guys own a small business, looking to start a small business and grow it, he's done that and exceptionally well. And he just has truth bombs dropped in that podcast yesterday, left and right. Also, another shout out to these guys that just hit the website a half an hour ago. I put these up. This is the new white with black Shift logo trucker. Love these. Kind of a nod to the old baseball look. I was a huge baseball player fan, both growing up. So anyway, so lots of little tidbits of information on the heels of talking about the Nixon Rotolog. The middle school watch will be next. So I'll catch you guys soon. Later.